If you know Dragon Ball, heck if you know anime, you know who Son Goku is. And you may know him as either one of the happiest-go-lucky characters in all of anime who inspired the main characters of all kinds of series that have come after him, or you may know him as one of the most insanely powerful beings to have ever existed, on par with actual gods who has had some of the most insane moments in all of anime history that to this day rack up millions of views each week. And in today's video, from Dragon Ball all the way to Dragon Ball Super, spanning decades, we're gonna go through Goku's greatest moments, in context, which were truly godlike for the time. But you know what else is godlike? The sponsor of today's video, Aura Kingdom, a fantasy MMORPG game that was made for anime fans like you and me. Set in the world of Azuria, you play the role of a powerful group of beings known as the Envoys of Gaia, as you fight to save the kingdom. During this strong and rich story, you'll choose one of 17 classes with a max level of 120, summon Eidolons, cook, fish, battle cards, and even join guilds to play with millions of other players. I've been playing Aura Kingdom for a little while now, and at first, I thought it would just be another Festa clone, but there's just so much more here to do and it's all free, from farming to even the ability to have weddings. This is truly a very special game I'd like you to try, so use the links in the description and give it a go after this video. But now, on to Goku. Number 5. When Zamasu revealed he killed Chi-Chi and Goten. This godlike moment was one to remember because it was one of the only times we saw someone say or do something to trigger Goku. So much so, we saw his Saiyan rage come out. With Goku pinned to the wall by an immortal Zamasu, Goku Black arrives to join in as they taunt the trapped Saiyan. It's here Goku Black then reveals exactly how he got the body of Goku, explaining that he first took the time ring and then managed to gather all the Super Dragon Balls before using it to then wish for a body swap with the Saiyan Goku, before revealing he then used that same body to kill Goku in the alternate timeline before of course stabbing him through the stomach for some added drama. But this wasn't what really triggered Goku in the end. What triggered Goku was when he found out both Chi-Chi and Goten felt the same fate and demise, all at the hands of Goku Black, killed by someone with the same face as their father and husband. Goku immediately at this point lets out a powerful roar that has been unmatched in the series since, as his aura explodes in size. He breaks apart Black's key sword and causes him and Zamasu to step back in fear, before letting out an epic monologue saying he will make them pay, before one final bone-chilling yell that causes his surroundings to be destroyed and Zamasu and Black to be pushed back even further. After this, using just his rage to power him, Goku would then take on both of them, beating them both down at the same time as if he always had the power within him anyway. Number 4. When Goku first showed the gods Super Saiyan Blue. Another underrated but significant moment of the series followed when Goku was fighting Bergamo in the exhibition tournament hosted by Zeno and the Grand Priest. During this fight, Goku was winning at every point, fighting in his Super Saiyan 2 form against a foe who grew larger and stronger with every attack he absorbed. Goku up until this point used his Super Saiyan 2 power to make Bergamo as large and strong as possible before finally deciding to show his true maximum power, first going into Super Saiyan Blue and then Kaioken after that. But the initial epic and random transformation into God form did not go unnoticed, with not only the Supreme Kais, but even the God of Destructions themselves all looking at Goku wide-eyed and in disbelief. Even the Zenos themselves are forced to comment on how amazing Goku is before he finishes things off by firing off a final Kamehameha at full power that defeats Bergamo. Not the greatest fight, but definitely an iconic moment which first put Universe 7 on the map and sets up Goku's reputation for when he eventually visits the other universes. Number 3. Goku's most stylish ever Ultra Instinct Kamehameha. This moment in Dragon Ball when it first happened was the first time we truly saw the hype of Ultra Instinct, and since this moment, we haven't actually seen anything quite as stylish, even so far in the manga. This crazy godlike moment happened when Cauliflower and Kale had fused to become the superpowered Saiyan, Cauliflower, who at this point was fighting and beating down an already tired Goku, to the point he loses consciousness. For whatever reason, Cauliflower then just stood there and let Goku stay down, but it eventually resulted in Ultra Instinct being reactivated. This much was all pretty expected when it was first seen, but what was not expected was just how the battle went on from that point on, with the animation jumping tenfold in quality, with Goku's confidence and power causing Cauliflower to go all out, unleashing a flurry of energy beams, which of course Goku dodges with complete ease, like a ballerina light on his feet, while also powering up slowly a Kamehameha. But the truly epic mind-boggling moment is the choreography involved, while Goku literally Tony Hawk skates over Cauliflower's energy beam with his Kamehameha ball, before firing the strongest Kamehameha in Dragon Ball history. So powerful it needed not one, not two, but 3 different angles of the shot just to paint the picture of how strong it was, and of course it ended up eliminating Cauliflower in that one shot. Definitely one of the most godlike Goku moments ever. Number 2. When Goku arrived after training with the Grand Priest. Now, I know there are going to be some boos here since this is Dragon Ball Heroes and nobody really likes this show for a lot of reasons. But you can't lie, they did have some interesting ideas. From Super Saiyan 4 Goku meeting Super Saiyan Blue Goku to giving Vegeta a Super Saiyan 3 form finally. But one moment that was pretty hype was when Goku inexplicably began training with the Grand Priest. Something we actually assumed might happen one day in Dragon Ball Super after finishing training with Whis. But nevertheless, Goku does it here and is also given a totally new original outfit while he's at it, as if straight out of one of my fan mangas, and arrives on the battlefield to save Vegeta, who's been taken over by a baby ripoff. Goku then at this point immediately goes into Omen form, showing mastery of Ultra Instinct up to a point, something not even shown in the real anime yet, before inexplicably knocking Oren out of Vegeta's body with a single punch, and then taking out his sister too. 2 characters both Vegeta and Jiren were struggling with up until this point. This moment was awesome as not only did it make Goku look totally badass, but gave us a glimpse of what Goku will be like in the next series of Dragon Ball Super, which of course eventually will give Goku the same kind of immediate control. Number 1. When Goku first became a Super Saiyan God and fought Beerus. Of course we can't have a list about Goku's most godlike moments without the moment Goku actually finally became a god. After all the fighting and decades of events happening throughout the universe, one day the god of destruction of Universe 7, Beerus, awakens and appears before a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who by this point would have been the strongest warrior any of us had ever seen, and immediately Beerus takes him out without breaking a sweat. In the end, in the face of overwhelming power, Goku with the help of the Saiyan Ritual of Legend manages to force himself to the level of a Super Saiyan God, and thus begins one of the first and best fights of Dragon Ball Super, where Goku goes toe-to-toe for the first time with an actual god, and at this point completely removes himself from the level of the rest of the Z Fighters and enters the realm of divinity. And as they say, the rest was history. But that was it for today's video guys, and if you made it this far in the video, leave me a hashtag Goku in the comments down below. A new original manga video will be out very soon, but if you want to see more epic Dragon Ball content like this, click on one of these 2 videos on the right now. Until next video guys, cheers.